First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike one. And Eric, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
And this time of year is really starting to catch up with these guys now. They've been fairly lifeless here in these past few games. Bullpen's tired, starters are tired. Heck, everybody's tired. But you've got to find a way to push through it.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. 67 degrees our game time temperature. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Quintana into the windup. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Ayala is retired, and there's 1 away. With that, here's Bob Melvin's lineup for the visiting Oakland A's. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, I think you better look out for that cleanup hitter. He's been swinging a hot bat all year, and his slugging percentage is soaring over .550. So I think there's a pretty good chance he'll have an impact on this game.
George Springer strides forward with a hot bat in his hands. Great numbers over the past few games. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, my man Larry, he's solid. Rarely do many people get upset with his calling of the strike zone because it doesn't really seem like he favors any one part of the zone more than another.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
It was kind of a delayed swing right there. He looked like he had to wait to see if it was going to be anywhere close, and now he's in a big hole.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
And if there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now, that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
So many times pitchers will get ahead and they'll start to mess around, and the next thing you know, it's a full count like it is here.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. And with that, let's take a look at the White Sox defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, Jose Abreu coming from Cuba, everybody knew about what he could do at the plate offensively. But he's also making a name for himself defensively. He's made some incredible highlight reel plays. Now, a manager doesn't need his first baseman to be the greatest defensive player of all time. He just needs him to be reliable. And Abreu is just that.
First offering on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Just getting started here on the south side of this one. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Eaton is under it. And that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. A's nothing. White Sox coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Sonny Gray will be on the mound for the series opener. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, if you take a look at that whip, you can see he's been struggling all year long. A lot of base runners.
On his way to the plate is the center fielder Adam Eaton to get things started here in the home half of the first.
The White Sox, the center fielder, number 1, Adam Eaton.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And Eric, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
And it's been a perfect start to the road trip, too. They get the 3-game sweep to start it out. Now they come in here full of confidence and looking to keep that streak going.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
And the pitch on 2-1. 3-1 now.
And even just 4 pitches in, you need to find a strike here because you don't want to give him a free base runner to start the night.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
And remember, he's coming off a loss in his last start. So if he keeps doing things like walking the leadoff guy, he'll be in trouble here too.
Glenn Spoon will stand in. He too had 3 hits in the win last night.
Well, he's had 7 RBIs in his last 10 games, so he is producing runs, and he had another good one yesterday.
And they got him.
Well, here's a guy trying to make something happen in the very first inning. But I think he got a little carried away with getting his lead over there. It's going to wind up costing him.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Outside at 94. 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 15 for him thus far. As the White Sox are on the board first, it's 1-0.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Jose Abreu will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
And these guys already have 1 home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
1 out, nobody on. Line drive to center field. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Batting fourth, third baseman, Todd Frazier.
Todd Frazier will stand in for the first time now, hoping to break out of this little 7-game dry spell at the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And a swing, and here's another big drive as this ball sent high and deep to left center field. And the long ball will burn him for the second time in the inning. Another home run. A 2-run homer that time for Todd Frazier. Number 26 for him on the season. And the Sox will move out in front now, 3-0.
And early on here, he's having real trouble locating his pitches. I mean, this is another pitch that's biting off way too much of the plate. And they've roughed him up for 2 home runs already, and we're not out of the first yet.
Here's the catcher, Deoner Navarro.
Deoner Navarro.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. That average at .291 to start the day. 14 homers and 69 runs batted in. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he falls behind 0-2. Three runs already home here. Grounded to the right. Coughlin comes up with it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, you know, guys, I think this one could be a slugfest. If you get to the starter early and you continue to beat up on that bullpen, goodness, you could score a ton of runs.
Avisail Garcia will get his first shot now, and he's seen that average climb a bit here recently thanks to what he's done over the course of these last 5 ball games. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a high strike there, 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. 2 out, nobody on. Dribbled down the third baseline. Oh, and it's off Valencia's glove. And some problems defensively as they allow him to reach first safely.
Boy, and with 2 away, the pitcher's probably 3/4 of the way back into the dugout, but then, uh-oh, not so fast. He's going to have to come back and do some more work now.
Melky Cabrera will stand in now, happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. And he takes ball 1.
Nothing going right for him early on. It almost looks like he's trying to aim everything, and it's just not happening so far.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. Shoots this one to first, and a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Second inning upcoming here on the south side. White Sox on top, 3-0. Todd Coe will stand in now, 1 for 5 on Wednesday.
Left fielder, Todd Coe.
Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
And it's quickly 0-2. Quintana gets the sign, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Hit hard on the ground to second. Lowry's there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Danny Valencia.
Danny Valencia will stride forward now, looking to keep that hit streak alive. Currently at 6 games entering play. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Hit hard up the middle. Rollins with a great stop. It's in time.
Woo, no problem.
Once this gets past the pitcher, I figured it was a sure base hit, but the shortstop comes out of nowhere to dive for this thing and then throw a bullet over to first for the out.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. A dozen home runs to go along with 52 RBIs. Swing and a liner. Foul. Chopped foul right at home plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. And now that'll hop over the wall, so he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double.
Yeah, just their first hit of the game, but he makes it a good one. You see this ball hit out near the wall and then hop right over it. He's into second now with a ground rule double.
Stepping in now, Marcus Semien. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. 0-1 pitch on its way. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
And this is what you like to see, especially coming off of a loss in his last start. These first couple innings, he's coming right after guys.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Brett Laurie will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, guys, that's why they call it a batting average. He's been hitting over 350 in his last 10 games, but he had kind of a bad one yesterday.
8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You can bet he's a little rattled still from that first inning. He gave up a lot of solid contact that first time through the lineup.
This is line to left. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
The shortstop.
Just an outstanding play out there by the outfielder, and the guy who appreciates it more than anybody is the pitcher, because if that drops in, you're looking at some trouble.
Here's J-Roll, Jimmy Rollins now. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Oh, nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Now Rollins swings and misses on a good pitch that time as he's rung up for out number 2. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look now at how the A's will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, they have a man on the mound, high ERA. That usually means there's a lot of hard hit balls. So this defense, they're going to have to be ready with that leather out there.
Adam Eaton will stand in for a second time. He drew a base on balls to lead off the home first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw will not be in time to get Eaton. It's a bunt single.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games now with that hit.
Stepping in, Glenn Spoon. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
I can't imagine they're going to give him anything to hit this time around.
First pitch of the at-bat. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
Pitch count already becoming a factor. He's at 34 now, still not out of the second inning.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Noonan is going to have room as he puts it away right in front of the dugout for the final out of the inning. A man left for the White Sox, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Chris Coghlan will get his first opportunity now. 0 for 4 in Wednesday's ball game.
Chris Coghlan.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. One and 2 now as that's in there at the knees. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He doesn't really have a chance to set himself up, so this is all arm, but he makes it look routine.
Here's Jed Lowry now. Lays off 1-0. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 3 homers and 25 driven in. Popped up. Frazier will wait on it. And that's out number 2.
Now batting.
He'll take a long exhale on his way back to the dugout. When he looks back on the tape of this, he'll realize that he needs to be a little more committed to his swing. He had no chance of that working out well for him.
Rich Ayala will dig in for a second time. A strikeout victim opening up the ball game.
Yeah, as bad as he looked on that breaking ball, his first at-bat, he's going to see nothing but breaking balls in this one.
First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. Two out, nobody on. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Quintana's got his target. Here's the 1-1. On the ground to third. Frazier's up with it. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
And if this is almost any other guy in baseball, he's going to be out. But he just gets down that line so fast, and he winds up beating this one out.
George Springer is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Now a snap throw to first, and he's back standing.
Just checking.
And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him.
Definitely has his attention.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. That misses. It's 2-0 now to the Oakland right fielder.
And now after that first pitch out, another ball here really puts you in the hole against a dangerous hitter.
In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Not turned loose there. I thought that he might be swinging with 2 away, but apparently not.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
First baseman.
And you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and a guy moves up into scoring position here.
Tom Noonan stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
First pitch on its way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
2 down, runners at first and second. And this is fouled back and out of play. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And another foul ball. Now the 0-2 pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
His pitch count has really spiked here in the inning. He's up over 50 already.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit hard to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. The run scores from second. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
And nothing gains momentum more than a 2-strike, 2-out RBI. He just stays with his ball nicely. That'll fire up the whole dugout.
Into the box, Todd Ho. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him, because if they don't, he's safe.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air.
That ball was so deep in his kitchen, that was the only thing he could do was foul it off, break his bat, and hope to get a better pitch on the next one.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
The 1-2 pitch. Changeup, and that fades down and away. 2-2.
Now this needs to be a strike here on 2-2, because if not, now all of a sudden the runners are off with the next pitch.
just hung in there on that one. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Oh, not fooled one bit by the changeup as he smokes this one to deep left field. That one will not be coming back. A home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as they take the lead 4-3.
Well, he was close to getting out of this with just that 1-run scoring, but he winds up making one more mistake here in the inning, and it's going to cost him 3 more runs.
Standing in now, Danny Valencia.
Danny Valencia.
As the first pitch to him is lifted out in the air out towards shallow right field. Garcia is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We played 2.5. It's now 4-3 Oakland. Leading off the inning, Jose Abreu, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. One ball and 1 strike to the leadoff man here in the home third. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report, because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Ready on 1-2. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And you know, this is what the good ones do. They can wait you out up there. They sort of foul pitches off. They take pitches. They make the pitcher come to you.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
We saw this in his last start. He just hasn't been able to find that put-away pitch with 2 strikes that you've got to have at this level.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to it. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Ready to take his hacks again, Todd Frazier, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, he absolutely crushed it earlier, so let's see if he can get into another one in this at-bat.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
The 0-1 on its way. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Sometimes you just let a guy work his own way into trouble and then take advantage.
Nobody out, runner on first. swing and a liner, but foul. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. A runner at first with no outs here. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
I'm not quite sure what that was all about. I don't think he knows either. That was almost in the on-deck circle.
Navarro.
Here's the catcher, Deoner Navarro, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runners on first with 1 down. Still 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Set to deal on 2-2. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Yeah, and the only silver lining to this offensively is that you get that guy up to second base, and now he's in scoring position with 2 outs. But I would doubt seriously that that was his intention.
So striding in, Avisail Garcia, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way. Here's the first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
Well, we've mentioned it already, but look at the pitch count here in the 3rd inning. He's almost completely out of gas already.
Hit hard back up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. White Sox leave 1. Score holds at 4-3. Travis d'Arnaud come in now to lead things off against our starter, who probably wishes he had a mulligan to use on that last inning.
Yeah, he was doing just fine up until the last time he took the mound. He's got to hope that that was just an aberration, or he might not stick around to see another inning.
Swing and a line drive, but that's a foul ball. Quintana's ready. Here's the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
And for that guy right there, this is going to be an important inning. He's already given up 4 runs through 3. And you know, they need to get a minimum of 5, hopefully 6 innings out of him. So he needs to show something right here.
That's popped up out towards short right field. Laurie is in his tracks now. 1 down.
The batter, number
Probably
13,
goes without saying, but he'll be unhappy with that at bat. This is a curveball, and Show Track shows you it's right in the strike zone, but all he can do is pop it straight up.
Into the box, Marcus Semien. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
And you kind of wonder if he's learned anything out there. There's another pitch right down the middle. I think he's lucky that that one didn't get hit a long way.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Hot shot down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Oh, you talk about being comfortable at the plate. That's the way he's feeling it right now. 9 straight games with that base hit now.
Chris Coughlin stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Here comes the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Four runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And the runner back. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. A dive, but he's back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
I think you can kind of see why his ERA is where it is. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
Runs coming fast and furious here. 4-3 our score as we play the 4th. Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2. Grounded back up the middle. Taken in by Rollins. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jed Lowry.
Jed Lowry in now. Hopped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
From the stretch. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. Hit to third. Frazier is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So a good job for him there to bounce back after giving up 4 last time around. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Oakland is on top in this one, 4-3. Leading off the inning, Melky Cabrera, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ho is under this one. 1 gone.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Brett Lawrie.
Brett Lawrie will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now the pitch. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
And I think now you're starting to get the sense that he's put that first inning behind him, and he looks a lot more comfortable out there now.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
And a wasted pitch there, 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Yeah, he essentially tripled up there. That means he threw the same pitch 1, 2, 3 times in a row. You don't see that very often, but it's going to work out for him as he gets the strikeout.
Here's J-Roll, Jimmy Rollins now. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. That one's a called strike, back even at 1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Here's a ball skied in the air near the line, back behind first. Noonan has got it, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox. They still trail it here 4-3. Rich Ayala heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, one of the reasons he's not pitching well is because he's only thrown a first pitch strike about 50% of the time. That's not a good enough percentage to get ahead of hitters.
Drilled on the ground to short. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. The throw into second, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
The right fielder, number 4.
And this is how you break out of a cold streak. This is his second hit of the ball game, and this one goes for extra bases. You can see that confidence is slowly starting to come back at the plate.
George Springer will stand in now with the runner at second following the leadoff double.
Yep, more hot water here to start the inning, and it's right back into that stretch again. And this is starting to become a theme for him.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Yeah, sometimes you give a power hitter like this a fastball at eye level, and he just can't help himself.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one.
And even on 1 and 2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
We're in the fifth inning of a 4-3 ball game here. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, he won't come within a foot of it.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Looped out towards short. And that's through into center field. Base hit around third and being waved on home. And the run is in to score from second. Now a 5-3 game.
Now batting, first baseman, Tom Noonan.
Here comes Robin Ventura now out of the White Sox dugout. And he's going to make a change, as that'll do it for Jose Quintana. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Matt Albert is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Tom Noonan will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. He's set. Here it comes. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
5 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. Look out. 2-0 now.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
Here he comes on 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and He's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
Nobody out, runner on first. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Now batting, left fielder, Todd Cole.
Well, here you go. Let's check this out in show motion. Well, look at him pick up that front leg, bring it down to get set, and then bang! Right down the left field line. That's a great look there.
Into the box now, Todd Cole. And a ground ball for Rollins. This could be 2. A bare hand for 1. On to first as the throw skips up to his midsection, but he hangs onto it. It's a double play.
Wow, that is a very quick turn up the middle there. This is not a guy that you're going to double up all that often, but you see the good feed and then the strong return throw, and they're indeed able to roll him up.
Stepping in now, Danny Valencia, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
Here it comes, 1-0. A ball hit softly on a line to third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. Now a 6-3 game.
Oh, you know that one's got to hurt. You've got 2 outs. You make a pretty good pitch right there. The guy doesn't get very good wood on it, but he's just strong enough to muscle it out there to pick up the 2-out RBI.
Travis d'Arnaud steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the A's 6 and the White Sox 3. Adam Eaton will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Gray gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Lifted into center field. Ayala is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Wow, he's using that fastball to devastating effect out there now. He gets another out here. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Glenn Spoon strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Here it comes. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Springer has it in his tracks. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 79, Jose Abreu.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Abreu. He drew a walk his first time up. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch, something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
That's wide, 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A strike, and it's 2-1.
That's a great call there on 2-0. The whole world's thinking fastball, but they dropped the hammer on him.
Fastball taken high, and it's 3-1 now.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. From the belt, kicks and deals. That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. Ayala on the move, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. A man left for the White Sox. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Marcus Semien will stand in to start things for Oakland in their half of the 6th.
Marcus Semien.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. Turned on down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. The 0-2 home. Got him on a good slider there, swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
And if you're looking for round numbers, that's strikeout number 100 for him now on the season. Now, that's a number that I know he would like to cut down on, but sometimes you just got to take the good with the bad.
In now, Chris Coghlan, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. sent on the ground out to second. Lowry's up with it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jed Lowry.
Jed Lowry will dig in for a third time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Right side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
This will happen when you don't square your shoulders to the baseball. This one catches him kind of at an angle here, and the result, a 2-out base runner.
Into the box, Rich Ayala, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Ooh, and he finds his spot there, 1-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. All away here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
Three and one, here it is. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Number 4,
George Springer strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So no runs here, no base hits, 1 error, and 2 left. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the A's 6 and the White Sox 3. Leading off the inning, Deoner Navarro, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Gray into his motion. Here's the 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Up high, 2-1 now.
He just keeps getting himself into trouble out there. Here's another guy that you've got to make swing the bat.
And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now.
And I'm sure the White Sox would love a leadoff walk here.
Lined hard toward right center. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through.
And this is something they've worked on in the batting cages, taking some of the movement out of his swing. Much more compact now, and he's seeing some definite results.
Avisail Garcia stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
1-0 count. Here it is. That's inside. 2-0. You'd have to think a walk here would hasten his exit from the ball game.
Yeah, he can't let that happen. In a close game like this, you've got to make him put it in play.
Nope. 3-0. At the very least, he certainly established the inside part of the plate.
Yeah, but it's not going to do him a whole lot of good if none of those can find the strike zone.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
And the count will be full. This one's flared out toward left. Cole shading to his right. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Melky Cabrera will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips.
Been hitting the ball pretty well, though, despite the offer so far.
He waits. Now the pitch. And that misses. Ball 1. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Here it comes on 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. You going to start the runner at first here?
Yeah, at the plate, you've got a guy that will ground into his share of double plays, so it's not a bad idea to get things in motion.
Got him.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike 1 or strike 2, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike 3, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
Standing in now, Brett Laurie, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
A runner on first with 2 away. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
Hit hard towards second. And that one zips on through as he was in position, but he couldn't knock it down.
And if you're going to work away with a two-seam fastball, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. Here, as you can see, he starts it on the corner, so you know what's going to happen. It's going to leak right back out over the heart of the plate. And that's a mistaken location, pure and simple.
Here's J-Roll, Jimmy Rollins now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. You got to say, for a strikeout pitcher, not too many strikeouts here so far.
And he's in a big need of one right here. It would definitely come in handy.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Tap fouled at home plate. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. White Sox strand a couple. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Back here on the south side of Chicago, the A's are on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Zach Duke is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Number 33, Zach Duke.
Tom Noonan will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Well, you know he's feeling good at the plate, so he's already got 2 hits in this game, looking for another one.
Out in front of it, strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Line to the right side. And that's in there, a base hit. So they get the leadoff man on to open up the 7th inning.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles. And he's been a tough out all game long.
Todd Coe will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run, a big blow early on. From the stretch. And he lays off there, 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. 1-1, here it comes. And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
Yeah, and this is something that's always a cause for concern when a young player first gets to the big leagues. Veteran pitchers have a way of turning your aggressiveness against you. And they got him to chase a bad one right there.
Stepping in now, Danny Valencia, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. And he'll snap one over to first. And he'll get back in safely.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
The 1-0 delivery. That's by him for strike one.
Yeah, that first fastball took off on him a little bit. This is a much better spot.
Runner at first here, one man out. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner will get back standing. And a ground ball for Rollins. This could be two. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. A's go quietly there. They still lead it 6-3. John Axford will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home seventh.
John Axford.
Leading off the inning, Adam Eaton. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball one. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike one.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. That's lifted the other way out to left. Ho has a beat on it. 1 out.
And even with the new pitcher in there, I think you tip your cap a bit to that starter. I mean, he gutted out 6 tough innings, and he's given his guys a good chance at victory if this bullpen can hold the lead.
Glenn Spoon will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. He's set, and the pitch. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Noonan is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
He might have had visions of another home run there. This pitch is right in his wheelhouse, but he winds up swinging right underneath it and popping it straight up.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now, as he'll take a look at ball one.
They've already walked him twice already, so I wouldn't be surprised if they worked around him again.
Two out, nobody on. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0. Here it comes, 2-0. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
And this should be a challenge here with a 3-run lead.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes ball 4 again. And clearly, guys, they just don't want any part of him in this one.
And you'd like to say, good job there, good eye. But in reality, nobody's swinging at that pitch. It's not even close.
Todd Frazier will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Pause, now the pitch. Into the seats, 0-1. 2 out with the man at first. Scorched to third. Reined in. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. White Sox leave 1. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Travis d'Arnaud comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Travis d'Arnaud.
Pitch on the way. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2. Hot shot on the ground is short. Rollins is there. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Batter number 13, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him in just 3 pitches.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. One out, nobody on. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup, give him a different look.
And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. Bases are empty, 1 man out. On the ground near home. That's a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 1 out, nobody on. Fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2.
One thing that's happened in these last 2 at-bats, it's driven up his pitch count. That's now 14 pitches just to the last 2 batters.
Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
Oh, this is an unbelievable at-bat. I mean, this is perseverance at its best.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, there it is. Hat trick, my friend. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. You know, luckily, his guys are winning, so it kind of lessens the blow, but actually, not so much.
In now, Chris Coughlin, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Calling for it, Eaton. And that ends the inning. A's are gone in order, as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Number 35 will be the new pitcher.
Now pitching for Oakland, number 35.
Leading off the inning, Deoner Navarro, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Deoner Navarro.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Ball 1. And another one misses here as they fall behind Navarro 2-0.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will wind up a foul ball. 2-1. Here it is. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate: leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Now a ball lined to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
They've let these guys keep hanging around, not able to put them away. And I tell you, this game, it's far from over. They're not going to go quietly.
Ryan Madsen will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with the runner at first and nobody out. Avisail Garcia will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with the runner at first and nobody out.
When you're 0 for 3 in a game already, I think you're really happy to see a new pitcher in this ballgame. Maybe something will change for him.
In there at the knees, strike 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out.
Well, this is a situation where a home run here isn't going to tie the game. And he's got to work on just hitting down on the ball and hopefully trying to get on base. Instead, it's just an easy fly ball in a game where they're running out of outs.
Fernando Rodriguez will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs here and get this one on to the 9th inning.
Rodriguez.
Melky Cabrera will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Comes set with the 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
And this battery knows full well that this guy's been scuffling lately. So they're not messing around here. They're coming right after him.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
I don't know, 2-pitch here, he knows he's got to protect. And that's sort of a defensive hack there, just trying to make contact. And the result, an easy pop-up.
Into the box now, Brett Laurie, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1.
And think about it, in game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Yeah, I don't think that pitch wound up where he wanted it to, but it did the trick.
A runner on first with 2 away. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. A man left for the White Sox. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. The hustle and bustle of downtown Chi-Town. Welcome back to U.S. Cellular Field and baseball on the show. Zach Putnam come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Jed Lowry will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Jed Lowry.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Well, he just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
One and one, here it is. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Here's the 1-2 delivery. This is hit softly to third, but this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone.
Oh, you can feel for him too, because you know exactly what's going through his mind right there. You can't believe it. You know when you're going good at the plate, all the little flares and bleeders, they all start going your way and they fall in. But when you're scuffling like he has, even the Rockets find a glove.
Into the box, Rich Ayala. Swing and a liner. Foul. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Squared that one up just a little late. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt, and he makes the throw to first. Ayala is retired, 2 down now.
The right fielder, number 4.
Oh, this one could have been trouble. But that's a nice play behind the plate to clear himself of the runner and then make a good throw on to first base to get the put out.
Here's George Springer. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
Yeah, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Cabrera's there. And the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They still lead it 6-3. Sean Doolittle is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 62, Sean Doolittle.
Jimmy Rollins will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Well, he hasn't swung the bat all that well against the other guy, so hopefully this new pitcher will give him a chance to swing it a little better. 2 strikeouts already.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Oh, and he missed with a breaking ball up there, and that's a mistake he won't get away with, as this ball is long gone. So a solo shot off the bat of Jimmy Rollins. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
Well, this is a high fly ball right there, and I think it would have been interesting to see what the umpires ruled if this ball, in fact, went over the foul pole. But luckily, this was an easy call as it banged right off the very top of that pole. No replay necessary here, and that's a home run.
The center fielder, number 1, Adam Eaton.
In now is Adam Eaton, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Ooh, you might have felt the squeeze on that one. That might just change the whole complexion of the at-bat.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Springer is there, 1 away.
Up next for the White Sox, designated hitter, Glenn Spoon.
Glenn Spoon will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And there's ball 1.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
This one's in there. Maybe should have been strike 3, but instead it's 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient, because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
1 out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Doolittle's ready. Here it is on 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, when you have a guy 2-2, you can throw something out of the zone, try and get him to chase. But when it's that far below the strike zone, it becomes a lot easier to lay off.
Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, he's made 5 or 6 quality pitches in this inning, but he just made the one bad one. And you can bet that's the one he's going to remember when he gets back to the dugout. Good job here, though, because he bounced back to retire the next 2 guys that he faced.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first will be in time to take care of him, and the A's have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over.
Excellent work to finish this one off, and he picks up save number 30 now on the year.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he only had 1 hit, but he definitely made it count. A big home run that turned out to be the decisive blow in the ballgame.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The A's are victorious here, 6-4. Good night from Chicago.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 6 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the White Sox, 4 runs on 8 hits.